Next up, his name is Michael, but everyone calls him Mickey. Ladies and gentlemen, Mickey from Light Tech Electric.
How's it going, everybody? I'd like to make a shout out to my family on 2 Riley Road and thank everybody for all my friends and Christine and all my fellow comedians. And you know, that's an Italian thing to thank everybody. And after we thank everybody, we kill everybody.
Say something.
My wife of 30 years celebrated her 60th birthday in April during this COVID-19 pandemic. My daughter, Jamie, she lives in Astoria in Queens, where is the epicenter of the COVID-19. Now, my wife really misses Jamie, and she's on the phone with her, and she's crying all the time, weeping. I miss you so much, Jamie. I wish you could come up. I wish you could come up. And I put together a surprise that Jamie would come up for the weekend for my wife's birthday. But my wife, not knowing it was a surprise, she's constantly crying. She's crying in the shower. She's crying when she's cooking. She's crying when she's sleeping. Everywhere. Me, being the macho guinea asshole I am, I can't take it anymore. COVID-19 may be hard, but a crying wife is unbelievable. So I finally said, all right, that's it. You ruined the surprise, honey. She said, what do you mean? I said, Jamie is coming up for your weekend of your birthday. She said, oh, that's so great. That's great. I love it. I love it. I said, yeah, but now you got to act like you're surprised when she comes. So I call my daughter up and I like to bust her chops because she's really easy. And I wonder, my son does the same thing all the time, and I wonder where he got that from. I say to my daughter, I said, Jamie, how are you getting up here? You're going to take the train up, right? Aren't you? And right away, she goes into ballistic mode. Dad, what are you talking about? You said you were going to pick me up. You swore you said. I said, all right, Dame, take it easy. Of course, I'm going to come pick you up. Relax. Calm down. I'll pick you up. So I get in the car. I'm driving down to Taconic. I get down to the Deacon, and I'm thinking, wow, 38 days of being cooped up in the house. This is great. And the greatest thing about COVID-19, there's no fucking traffic. I can't believe this. I'm looking up at the GW Bridge going, wow, this is fucking crazy. This is great. So I down there, I pick up my daughter, and she gets in the car. And again, I like to bust them on her. I was like, hey, where's your husband, Luke? Isn't he coming up? And it's funny because my daughter can be very politically correct with me. And she says, Dad, you know, Luke has got to stay home. He's got to stay home with Oscar, the cat. And I look at her, I go, Jen, come on. Let's be for real here. I couldn't wait to get away from your mother for a couple of hours. Are you trying to say that you don't want to get away from your husband being cooped up in that apartment? Come on, give me a break. Yeah, Dad, I couldn't wait to get away. And you know, I was on the phone with Mom the other day, and she said, when are you going to make a grandbaby? I really want a grandbaby. And I said to Mom, I don't even want to look at Luke right now. Are you kidding me? There's none of that going to happen. So I drove her up and I pull in the driveway, and my wife runs out of the house. And let me tell you, it was an Academy Award winning performance. It gave me chills. It made me really worry, like, whoa, look at this. What the hell is going on here? So my daughter comes and everybody's happy, and my son is there, and we have a great time. And you know, we start talking about what we're going to do for the weekend. And my wife knows a place up in Rhinebeck called the Poets Walk. And said, we get out of the house. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll go for a drive. That'll be great. Get away from all this. So we drive over an hour up to the Poets Walk in Rhinebeck. And everybody else obviously had the same idea to get out of the house. I pull in the parking lot, and there's a million cars in there. And everybody's walking around all over, and nobody is wearing a mask. Which I really don't care because everybody's outside. But my daughter, once again, she's a little hypersensitive coming from the epicenter. She says, no, I want to get out. I want to get out of the car. I said, what are you talking about, honey? We got masks. Don't worry about it. We're only going to go for a walk. No, 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 please, I don't want to do that. My wife looks at me and says, honey, we're going home. I said, what do you mean we're going home? We just drove an hour to get here. You got to be kidding me. I do. Okay, so I'll drive back home. So we drive about an hour to go home, to find out that there's a park right up the street from us. So we go to the park right there, 5 minutes from our house. And yeah, there's a really good time, of course. So then the weekend is here, and what does my daughter say to me? Dad, I really wish we can go to Sam's for, you know what I need? I said, what do you need, honey? Paper towels and toilet paper. It's like, okay, honey, sure, let's go. So we go get the toilet paper, we go get the paper towels, and she's supposed to stay till Sunday, and we convinced her to stay till Monday. So she says, well, if I stay till Monday, I have to leave at 6:30 in the morning. I said, what? 6:30 in the morning? I haven't left this house at 6:30 in the morning since I worked for the union. That's why I went into business for myself, so I didn't have to leave the house till 11 o'clock. You got to be kidding. I said, no, honey, of course you will leave at 6:30 in the morning. So we get in the car, and we're driving down to Queens. And we get down there, and she realizes she forgot her keys. I'm like, oh, God almighty, this is really unbelievable. You're kidding me, right? So we get there. I said, don't worry, honey. We're going to get you in the place. So she's calling her husband, trying to be cool, and he's not answering the phone. And she's calling, Luke, pick up the phone. Luke, pick up the phone. And I'm thinking, if he's making her unhappy, I'm going to make him unhappy. If he doesn't answer the fucking phone. And don't worry. So I parked the car in front of her apartment, and I'm parked in front of all these cars, and I put the flashes on. And I go in the back to take the stuff out, all the stuff that she's got. She's got a million things to stay in for a couple of days, which I can't believe. She got a duffel bag that is about 4 feet long and about 2 feet wide. And I pick it up, and it weighs a ton. I'm like, Jamie, what the hell you got in here? When I picked this bag up when you came, it didn't weigh this much. And she has this little coy look on her face like, Dad, I hope it's okay. I went in the garage, and I took a couple of cans of sauce. I said, a couple of cans? I said, I think you wiped me out. You got to have a lot more than a couple of cans of sauce. Come on. Who are we kidding? She goes, I hope that's okay. Yeah, honey, sure, no problem. Oh, now we have to get into the apartment, and she has no keys, so she gets to the gate where the building is. She starts buzzing, 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 and no Luke. And I'm thinking, this fucking kid's not even home. This is what's going on. He got away too. Good for him. Finally, some nice guy comes. He opens the door. He opens the gate, and she's getting nervous again. Because she said, Dad, you got to go with Joe. He's got to open the door to the building. And I'm like, he can wait, Joe. Don't worry about it. So she gets all nervous. She runs over there to help Joe to open the door. And I got all this stuff now with me. And she comes running back. She goes, Dad, let me take the toilet. I said, no. Again, I'm the macho guinea asshole. I got it. Don't worry, honey. I'm going to carry everything. It's 4 fucking flights up the stairs. Now I got all this stuff like I'm some kind of Navy SEAL asshole carrying this up there. I'm 61 years old. I'm going to have a heart attack by the time I get to the door. But hey, it's my door. I take care of it. So now we get to the door. And now she's banging on the door. And of course, Luke is not answering the door. And she's freaking the fuck out. And she's trying not to show her craziness in front of me. And I'm laughing to myself going, this kid better be home, man. Because I got to knock the door down. And all I could think about was the scene in The Shining. Jack Nicholson is ripping his axe through the door in the bathroom. Thinking, my daughter's going to start going, here's Jamie. Here's Jamie. Open the door, Luke. I'm going to bash your brains in if you don't open the door, Luke. And I'm laughing my ass off. I don't believe this. And then I realized that I got the car downstairs with the flashes on, and I'm worried now that somebody's going to we needed to get out. I said, Jamie, look, I love you. I got to go down to the car. I'm not leaving if Junior here is not home, so I will wait in the car, and if I have to, I'll take you back to the country. Don't worry about it. She goes, oh, no, Dad, I'm sure he's home. I go down, I said, well, you call me when you get in the apartment. So I go, oh, sit in the car. 5 minutes, 10 minutes go by. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Finally, she calls me, oh, Dad, it's okay. Luke was sleeping. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I was like, yeah, sure. I said, honey, well, you know, I had to move the car. She goes, why? Is there somebody there that had to get out? I said, no. I was worried that when you got in that apartment that I was going to see Luke's body go flying out the fucking window, and I didn't want to hit my new car. I'm back in the car, and I drive home. Now, it usually takes me about an hour and a half to get back from Queens. But I said, you know what? This is so nice that I'm out of the house. I haven't been out of the house in days and years, it feels like. I said, I'm going to go up to that Poets Walk, go for a nice walk, and I'm going to be gone for like 4 hours, and then I have to go to ShopRite and go get my sauce, because I'm now letting my daughter wipe me out. Thank you, everybody. That's my time.
Bravo.